Hey, what's up YouTube? Jesse here, Spooled Up TV, first episode. Some of the things we want to cover here is we're going to go over my car. I have a 75 Datsun 280Z with an RB25 swap. I'm going to be doing a lot of work over it over the winter, so stick with us. We're going to be working on that. We'll show you a little bit of that here. We'll also show you a little bit of James, my partner, his car. Get a little bit of information on that and let you see that. It's a pretty cool Volkswagen truck. We're also, you're also in for a little bit of a treat because we have a funny story from a buddy of mine. I work out of his garage. His name's Paul. He wants to tell us a little bit about catching ghosts. That's pretty interesting. We'll see that. So first off, let's start out with going to check out where we're at in the build process and what we're doing with the Datsun here. The Datsun's already ran once, had 450 horsepower. Yanked the engine, had some issues getting it rebuilt by a buddy of mine, John Rogers at Import Drag Solutions, IDS. He runs a SR20 powered 240, one of the fastest in the world. It's pretty awesome. So if you have never heard of it, you should check that out. We're gonna have that's gonna be being built here soon. I'm aiming for about 700 horsepower roughly in the Datsun as a street car. Goal here is you're gonna follow us through the build process with that. We're gonna try to make it down to Texas TX2K17. From there, the special is going to be from there, going over to Import Alliance in Atlanta after spending a couple days in Florida with a special person there. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road, and let's show you some of the progress with the Datsun. At this point, we've dropped off the engine to Cook's Machine Shop. They will be doing a lot of the work. They'll be doing the boring and the honing, also installing the crank collar. Once we get that back, which should be a couple weeks, we will be dropping it off to John Rogers over at Import Drag Solutions. He'll be finishing up the assembly of the bottom end. From there, we'll have the head gone through. John Rogers is doing that as well. I think I'll have a couple valves that will need to be replaced, and once we get that done, hopefully that engine bay is looking nice, and if it is, we'll be able to drop everything in here. New turbo setup, the Borg Warner S363, new twin scroll T4 manifold, some corn, see bigger injectors, all the good stuff. So that's what's to come from here. We'll also be tracking James. James will be doing a conversion on his truck. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about what we're doing.
Okay, well, I have a 1980 Volkswagen truck. It has a 1989 Volkswagen GTI engine in it. Usually it's an old injection system that nobody uses and nobody understands. So I'm gonna put carbs on it. So it'll be old school and work and be easy.
Alright, go ahead and pull it through. Uh-oh. Big thing, little hole. I don't know anything about big things. Let's see if I can get it through.
fill them. So we talked about how we're gonna rerun some of this stuff, get it filled in, so that it'll all be beautiful by next year.
There's probably, like, that's probably some kind of sealant or adhesive.
I can cut at it.
I don't care what you do. Cut at it.
Let's see. Yep.
Well, we can probably get that off pretty easy with that gasket scraper. Grab a hammer.
What about the paint?
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's coming right off.
It's like watching a
I don't know what that is, but
it's just a grommet.
Nice.
There's another hole there.
Adam's gonna finish this up. Also gonna have him weld up my V-band onto the turbo housing. That should help out. And once that, all the firewall stuff's welded up and everything, we can cut the rest of the brackets out, battery tray out, and the pieces on the core support that we need to cut out. And it'll be time to finish prepping everything. Should be good to go here soon. And we're looking pretty far ahead of schedule. The goal is to make it to TX2K17, which is in March. Funds are the biggest thing. As long as I can come up with the funds and stuff, I don't see a problem with us making that. So, here's to hoping. Cool. Hope you like that. That's the Datsun. That's what we're working on now. We're gonna get the engine bay shaved down, all that stuff, and get the engine back from John and start setting everything up. You'll see a little bit more on the shaving process. We're gonna go ahead and get it smoothed out, primered, painted, all that good stuff. So that should be pretty fun. Here next, let's go ahead and take a look at James's truck. He's already talked a little bit about it, but let's go ahead and show you the truck. See where we're at with that.
Yo, what up? This episode of Cribs? No. This is my truck. It's a 1980 Volkswagen pickup truck. But it's a 1989 GTI engine, 1.8 16 valve. I recently got some Weber carbs for it because the system it comes with sucks. And now we're wiring it up, getting these put all the way on. And
I say, it looks like you got a leak here.
yeah, a little vacuum leak. But we're getting it. A couple things to figure out.
So did you get studs for these then?
Those are the ones that came out of the original intake manifold. I have to get more. These are all the ones I had, but they work really well.
Nice.
So I pulled them out of the other.
Oh, there's your problem. Why wasn't running right?
Oh yeah, I was blocked up. Just set it on there so it looks pretty.
So literally, these engine bays are like, this is ridiculous. Now I've always been like, oh, you know, wow, that guy's got a super clean Volkswagen engine bay. Like it looks like the engine just floats there. But like the mess that's in here is because we've had them, like he's unwrapped the harness.
This is just unwrapped, yeah.
If you look past that,
This
and you look at
will
like
all be hidden.
what's in here,
The battery will be gone.
I've become unimpressed with how clean these engine bays are, because it's just, there's nothing there. It's
Well, that's why they have time to tuck the brake booster, brake reservoir, coolant reservoir, everything. Brake lines.
it's
gas
just
lines.
ridiculous. If you're looking for a car that you can
Make it clean
make
engine bay.
look like the engine is just floating, one of these is one of them. Like,
Well,
it's
the
just
carburetors
ridiculous.
help. for
Oh
sure.
yeah, like, and they look so good.
Get that all swapped in. Really just need to run new coolant lines. Two coolant lines. Figure out a little bit about the ignition system and get a place for the brake booster to go into. I'm gonna put the battery in the cab. One of these lines is gonna go away. One's a feed and one's a return line. There'll be no return line now. So it's just one line up in here.
We'll have plenty of updates on this, seeing where he goes with this, and we'll track some of the build and keep close tabs of it. So for anybody out there, because I know that James is saying there's not a lot of information on how to do the carburetor setups on these. For anybody out there who has questions, at that point they can refer to one of our videos and say, "Oh, hey, how'd you do this?" Well, James will be explaining his step-by-step process with it. So stay tuned with that.
What up?
All right, guys. As I've promised, we have come to the end of the episode. Before we go, I do want to go ahead and let you know that we have a couple of things in store here. One thing I want to try to do, and I've talked a little bit, talked this over with James a little bit. We want to try to have a giveaway. So if you guys can help us get to, there's a few stipulations. We want to get to 200 subscribers. That's my first goal. 200 subscribers. If you can help us get to 200 subscribers by the time we hit our 10th episode. This is episode 1. By the time we hit our 10th episode, I want to see 200 subscribers. So let's try to make that happen. If we can make that happen, I have a pretty cool giveaway I'm going to put together with James, and we'll get you guys some stuff. It's going to be pretty awesome. Now, for the end of the video, I want to leave you on the end note with Paul. I'm telling you how to catch a ghost. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in for the first episode. I hope to see you here again, and let's make this thing happen. Let's keep it going. Thank you. Spooled Up TV out. See ya.
And you got mirrors on it. You think I'm fucking with you? I'm not.
I believe you. So tell me how you catch ghosts.
You go like that, man. You build this box with mirrors in it. I'm telling you, it sucks right in there when they come out, Jesse. I ain't kidding, man.
So is Ghostbusters right or wrong?
Oh, that's just a movie, man. They don't do that. You need that box with all them mirrors on it, different angles.
That's how you catch Jesse.
And you set that box out there, and you hide and wait. Get you a couple ghosts, man. If you're lucky, you get 2 or 3.
So what do you do with them?
Hey, did you ever hear the story about when he was talking to him over his phone? Tell him about that app on your phone, man.
Yeah, man. A ghost. What do they call it?
Probably the Ghost Whisperer or something.
No. Man. It's a.
It's like I'm at down.
They call it a something box, you know. And you talk to that. You could ask it like, "Hey, is there anybody else in here with me right now?" You know, and you just wait. And then this, you know, it has a line like when somebody talks, and that motherfucker starts moving and it starts saying something. Sometimes it's in another language. Sometimes it's in American. Sometimes it ain't, man. I'm telling you.
It's an American. I love it. I love Paul.
Yeah, man.
You need your mullet back, man.
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm letting it grow. That helps me catch the ghost. That moment.
I'm sure it does.
They're like,
Oh,
this
it
guy
does.
doesn't know anything. I'm just walk out here.
Oh shit! They get sucked into his little fucking mirror box.
Walk by.
I'm wanting to say that. Maybe not. You can get on like your app store, man, and you can find that I'm telling you. Tell him you want to speak to Ghost. And that box will come up and you can ask him anything you want, man. Anything you want.
Oh man.
Yeah. Be like, is the ghost of Jesse James here tonight? And then you wait.
So, can we ask it to help finish the car?
Well,
It'll say no.
probably not. They don't like to do shit like that. They just like to go out and mess with people and scare you, make noises. Yeah. Think I'm joking, man. I'll get some evidence. And I'm gonna show you.
All right, you let me know. We'll be over here.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to see.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been to Lebanon to the restaurant called The Lamb?
No,
Golden Lamb?
I know it.
Yeah.
All the
very
presidents
nice.
have been to.
You want to know something? That place is haunted, fellas.
I believe you.
I'm serious. Okay? Serious. We need to get together. When you ain't got nothing else to do, we'll go up there.
I'm down.
I'll show you. We'll get that app on my phone and it is game on.
I'm down. Let's go.
Then we can swing on down to, what is it, Powder Factory?
Go.
There used
We'll
to-
take the YouTube people.
Oh, we'll go.
We'll take the YouTube people.
There you go.
We're gonna take the
man.
YouTube people.
Ghost hunting.